Jai Shri Ram. This is the questionnaire I posed in the morning today. We'll quickly look at the answers. The first question: are great leaders born or made? Obviously, we all can become great leaders. Well, maybe some people are born with certain abilities, but all of us can learn to be great leaders. And what do we need to learn? We need to learn about power. The word power and authority. Power or power is the ability to influence people, and authority is defined as power that has been conferred on you. Power that is given to you, officially given to you. So, power is something you can acquire on your own by dint of your own effort. Dint, D-I-N-T, dint means hard work. So, power basis, you see, charismatic power. Either you have it or you don't have it. Charismatic power. Charisma has obviously a racial basis too. And the closest thing to charismatic power is referent power. Technically, a term in management, R-E-F-E-R-E-N-T, referent power, which comes closest to charismatic power. Which means people around you or below you would like to be like you. That means the way you dress, the way you walk, the way you speak, the words you choose, your body language, the status symbols that you display, everything about you is so attractive that people would like to follow you. So if you are a good role model, then you have what is called referent power, which comes closest to charismatic power. So charisma is racial, obviously. For example, a black person would not definitely choose a white-skinned person as a role model. Well, sometimes they might, but then, so a Chinese would not want a black-skinned person to be his hero, won't choose. So similarly, a white person, so blah blah, and I think you've understood my point. So, charismatic power, referent power, political power, which is how many connections, how many people you know, your network. Okay, knowledge power, how much do you know about the subject, and what other powers are there? Referent power, charismatic power, knowledge power, and then your reward power. How often do you reward people? How do you reward people? By the way, intrinsic rewards are more valuable than extrinsic rewards. Intrinsic rewards are praise, genuine praise, acknowledgement. Very often people lose interest because they are not acknowledged. Acknowledge the efforts of everyone around you. Give honest and sincere praise. That is more important than extrinsic rewards like promotion or gifts and blah blah. So reward power, coercive power, or your power to punish, punitive power. As a good leader, you should never threaten, but if you do threaten, then you should carry out your threat. And in fact, our presence should be such that people would not violate rules, or people would not do anything that would harm the team or the whole task. So that is the kind of, you must, what they say, command respect, not demand it. So there could be other bases of power. Now there's a whole lot of theory, you see, reward power, referent power, charismatic power, expert power. So that comes under knowledge power and punitive, all these things, and there could be a few more things in the theory. So let's leave it there. So you must acquire that. If you go on adding up to your power base, you become more powerful. Now you see, why would anybody follow you? Why would anybody want to follow you? Ask yourself that question. People would want to follow us if they feel that through us they can achieve something which they on their own are unable to achieve. So you need to know what people want and then see if you can somehow arrange it for them. So that is power. So you need to have knowledge, or if you don't have knowledge in a particular area, then you must network with those people who have it. So that is how you gain power and the ability to influence others. So nobody can be a leader in a vacuum. You need to have a follower. So if you find out, if you try to delve into why anybody would want to follow you, this is the reason. People would want to follow you because through you they can get something which all on their own they are not able to get it. So everyone can become great leaders, by the way. Communication skills and so many other things fall into leadership. So effective leaders have forceful personalities? No, not necessary. It all depends on the situation. Good leaders take quick decisions? No. It's not how fast you take the decision, but whether you take a good decision or not. Good judgment. And you should be a harmonizer. You should always allow disagreement and find ways to compromise and be willing to yield space in case if the opinions of the others are better. So be rational. So I don't know how to explain that any further. True leaders maintain a low profile? No. High visibility is essential. Management by walking around. If you are a pen pusher sitting within your office, then you're not a leader. Leaders are those who are always in the forefront. Like Shivaji was always in the forefront. In a battle, Shivaji used to be in the front. You see, that was not the case with the Mughal rulers or many other kings. They would be at the back. So, great leaders have high visibility. They meet everyone. They are up in the front. Okay. Management by walking around simply means you keep meeting people, talking to people, develop a personal rapport. Personal rapport. It is said that great people make everyone feel important. In fact, it is said that Shivaji knew the name of every soldier in his army, and his army was running into several lakhs. Okay, so that is leadership, man. So not keeping low profile like like Manmohan Singh. See how Modi is, Man Ki Baat and all that. He keeps a very high profile, high visibility. So he even wrote me a letter thanking Krupa, and that's one of the greatest moments in my life. Thank you, Krupa, for the support you gave for the Mai Bhi Chowkidar movement. I have that letter. That is a badge of honor for me. So that's great leadership. Physical stature, yes, that's not very important. So I don't want to dwell on that. Well, sixth question, you must read history, economics, sociology, psychology. You must read more of non-fiction than fiction. Unless, of course, the fiction deals with social problems and gives some solutions and improves your critical thinking. Okay, next, 7. Holding on to your decisions even if they are controversial and uncool, well, definitely you are not a dictator. You need to take everyone along with you. So you can't do that. You shouldn't be doing that. You're not a dictator. You're not a monarch. I don't depend on... Well, the 8th question, you should cultivate great points. You must have. True leadership requires that you can't be at every place all the time, so you need to have your men. So, definitely cultivate great points. Not just one, many. Because respect all, suspect all. Chanakya Niti. Okay? So, Chanakya Niti is one book I strongly recommend that you read. And 48 Laws of Power and The Art of War by Sun Tzu. So please read on that. Then you will know what leadership is all about. And I constantly strive to increase my power quotient. Yes, you should do that. We talked about power bases. Do a little reading on that. You must constantly strive. So I excel at critical thinking. Yes, you must develop critical thinking skills and use political power. That is also a very important power base. So yes, you need to do all that. And besides all that, you must surround yourself with people who are smarter than you. People who are more knowledgeable than you. You can't have the answers to everything. So you must befriend, you must hire people or surround yourself with people who are more intelligent than you and harness their intelligence. So that's about leadership. Well, there is so much about leadership which you already know, so I don't want to dwell further on this. Okay. I hope it was very useful. Jai Shri Ram.